Hey guys, we are making some breakfast casserole. It is Christmas break and my little girl loves breakfast casserole. It is, however, 11:52, so we're having breakfast casserole for lunch, but she won't care. So we've got some of this Nature Seasons. It's just a blend of a bunch of different spices. Let's see. Salt, pepper, onion, and garlic. Celery seed, parsley. Anyway, this is what I use on pretty much everything. So we've got a cottage cheese bowl, my fancy Tupperware here, cottage cheese bowl full of potatoes. Now, normally when I make this, I use frozen tater tots, and I just fill this bowl up, a cottage cheese bowl up, full of tater tots, but I don't have any, and so I had some potatoes that I need to use up, so we're just gonna use potatoes. I got half a block of cheese shredded here, half an onion, and then 1 pound of pork sausage. Let's get started. We're gonna use the Instant Pot today, so let's see. I've got this little rack thing to put in the bottom of the Instant Pot, and then I'm gonna put 1 cup of water in the bottom of the Instant Pot, and then I'm gonna spray this with some nonstick spray, and that's what I'll put my casserole in. And don't forget your eggs. Obviously I didn't have my eggs here, but I'm not gonna crack those open just yet. So I'm gonna fry the sausage and the potatoes and onions, and I'm gonna mix the eggs and cheese in a whole different bowl, and then I'll mix it all together, pour it in the pan, and put it in the Instant Pot. Okay, we got our sausage frying up in here. It's smelling yummy. I'm gonna let the sausage cook just a little bit, and then I put the taters in. While I do that, I am going to mix up the eggs in this bowl with the cheese. I'm learning my camera, and angles and stuff, so if y'all can't see nothing, you have to let me know. Okay, so I've got 6 eggs and the whole amount of cheese, so half a block of cheese. The little, what are they, like 1 pound blocks. I'm going to set those aside. Alright, it's been 7 or 8 minutes. I got my little thingy. Can you see it? Let's see. This little pot holder thingy that came with my accessories. I've added my onion. This will stick to the bottom a little bit, but it's alright because that's going to steam up out of there whenever you get ready to put the whole casserole in. So don't worry about that. I have another Instant Pot. It's like a knockoff Instant Pot. I don't know what it's called, but anyway, it has a non-stick pan, which I kind of like. So these potatoes won't get all the way done, but that's okay because they're gonna cook while you're steaming the rest of the casserole. So I am going to mix this with the eggs, and then we will put it back in the Instant Pot, and I'll show you guys that. Make sure you turn your Instant Pot off, but you gotta do this process rather quickly because the hot sausage and potatoes will start to cook your egg. So we're gonna put 1 cup of water. I think I'm gonna put 1.5 cups because it was so hot. We're going to add our little rack. And I've already sprayed our little pan with some non-stick. Now this part is tricky because you don't want to get burnt. Ugh. There you go. I made a mess on here, but it'll be all right. So now I do like to put some onion powder on the top because I think it makes it taste so good. So, well, maybe. I just sprinkle it right on the top like this. And then we are going to put our lid on. Ta-da! So we're gonna have it on sealing, and then we are going to set it for 17 minutes. And let her go. right, be careful because the steam will fly out. See, we got some liquid here. This I just pull out and kind of drain off a little bit. And then some of the juice in the bottom will kind of leak out a little bit whenever you get ready to take the pan off. So I always put it on another pan, and I will come back to you guys after I don't burn myself, maybe. Okay, we are drained, and I like to put it on a pan just because it might make a mess on the counter, and I prefer not to have a big mess on my counter. This little pan clips right off of here. I do this foil for easy cleanup. Oh, but that's hot, so be careful. And there she is. Breakfast casserole in the Instant Pot. And that's breakfast, brunch, lunch for today.
Hi guys, my mom doesn't know I'm doing this, but I'm just telling you guys, I'm tired. Bye.
What's for dinner, y'all? We are having meatloaf. We are using some deer burger that we have left over from deer season. I'm gonna season it with this Nature Seasons. And I found this for sale at Walmart. They are 75 cents a bag. So I'm gonna use 1 cup of this in the meatloaf with 1 egg, a little bit of onion, and then ketchup for the meatloaf. We're gonna have some mac and cheese. Actually, it's broccoli rotini and cheese for my little girl. And then I want some fried cabbage. So I'm gonna fry some cabbage and onion up for myself. Measure. I just hope for the best. And you know what? Those breadcrumbs look like they might be a lot thicker than what I'm usually using. Usually use like the stuffing I usually use. So I'm gonna put 2 eggs in to help keep it moistened. With some aluminum foil and then sprayed some non-stick in it. It's Wednesday, so it's church night, and it helps with cleanup after dinner to be a little quicker since we do have church tonight. So I am gonna cover this with foil to let it cook for about 45 minutes or so, and then I'll uncover it and top it with ketchup. I've got my oven at 400. We're gonna pop this baby in here. We're gonna check it at 45. All right, while the meatloaf's going, we're gonna get the cabbage cooking. Just a generous amount, however much you want. Season to taste. I'll put some garlic powder also. Snazzy. Meatloaf is not pretty until you put the ketchup on top. Or barbecue sauce, whatever you're using. For about 15 minutes. Uncovered.
And here's our plates. Emmy and Justin have the mac and cheese, and then I just had carrots because I don't eat the pasta. And we served some cottage cheese on the side.
Hey guys, before we get started on supper, I wanted to show you our tiny little grocery haul. My daughter got into our chips here, but so it is January, and we have cut our grocery budget in half for the year of 2022, and also we are on our no spend, which means we are eating out of our pantry and freezer, and we are only buying like milk, fresh produce, a few groceries that we need to go with what we have on our pantry and in our freezer to make a full meal. So we've got our milk, obviously, and then we got our fresh produce. I got some carrots. And this is lettuce. This is not cabbage, this is lettuce. And then I got these Doritos to go with the lettuce. I'm gonna make some taco salad. And we eat cottage cheese at just about every meal. This expires February 4th. So I usually get one of these every 2 weeks because I do my grocery shopping every 2 weeks. So I went ahead and got one now. And then I'm gonna use this cheese on what we're making for dinner tonight, so y'all will see that in a minute. But this is our tiny little grocery haul during our no spend month for January, and then also with our grocery budget cut in half for the year. Hey guys, we are going to use some leftover turkey and a whole pan of stuffing, dressing, however you want to call it. And some of this was French onion dip. It's just sour cream with onion soup mix stirred in it. And I don't have any sour cream, so this is what I'm using, and I think it's gonna taste fine. But I'm going to shred the turkey up into this bowl, and then I'm gonna mix some of this sour cream in, and I'm gonna put some cream of chicken over it. And when we get done with that, I'm gonna layer that onto the bottom of this casserole dish. I'm gonna put some of this stuffing on top of it, and then I'm gonna top it with this provolone cheese, and we're gonna melt it in the oven. Melt the cheese in the oven, and probably by the time that gets melted, it'll all be warmed up together. So we've got some leftover turkey right here from Christmas, and then my sister smoked a turkey actually just a couple days ago and sent a bunch home with my husband, so while I was at work. So we're gonna shred up a little bit of each of these, and I tried this, it is really good. Just see if we can, might be easier to shred these if I go ahead and warm it up actually. We'll see. It doesn't have to be, I'm not gonna super finely shred it. I'm just gonna I guess more like chunk it up. And sometimes you just gotta get in there with your hands if it's easier. Might be. For 350, my hand's a mess, at 350 for, oh, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. Here is our finished product. It's so cheesy. While you guys were gone, or while I was gone, I guess, I took the rest of that stuffing out and I put it in these baggies. I ran out of freezer bags, so I just double bagged this one. But I'm gonna put them into the freezer like this so I can just pull one bag out for another meal. But this is gonna be so cheesy. This turkey was smoked and the kitchen smells so good right now. So cheesy. And then we're just gonna have some cottage cheese on the side because we like to have something cold with our dinner. But there we go. There she is. Thank y'all for watching.